Imagine this. Tonight, you sleep all the way through. No bathroom trips, no lying there at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering if you should just get up. No watching the clock tick from 2:47 to 3:12 to 3:58. Just sleep. Deep, uninterrupted, restorative sleep. The kind you remember having years ago. The kind that lets you wake up actually feeling rested. I'm going to show you a simple 2-minute exercise that can help make this happen. Not someday. Starting tonight. This isn't a miracle cure. It's not a trick. It's a gentle way to calm one specific muscle in your body that might be waking you up every single night. And no, it's not your bladder. If you wake up around the same time every night, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe it's 2 a.m., maybe it's 3:30. But it's always around the same window. You feel the urge, you get up, you go to the bathroom, you come back to bed. And then you lie there, wide awake, frustrated, wondering why this keeps happening. And the next day, you're tired, you move a little slower. You need that extra cup of coffee. You tell yourself, well, I'm getting older. This is just what happens. You might even think it's normal. But here's what I want you to know. And this is something I learned from working closely with a doctor who specializes in helping older adults sleep better. This pattern is common, but it's not something you just have to live with. Because here's the truth. One small muscle in your body might be causing all of this. And once you know how to relax it, everything can change. Let me tell you where this comes from. I've been working with a physician who spent over 20 years helping seniors improve their sleep, their mobility, and their overall comfort. He sees this exact problem almost every single day. And what he's found is this. Most people who wake up at night aren't dealing with a bladder problem. They're dealing with a tension problem. Your body isn't broken. It's just holding on to stress in a very specific place. And when that stress builds up, it sends signals to your brain that wake you up. The good news? You're not stuck with this. This problem is common. But it is fixable, and the fix doesn't require medications, special equipment, or even getting out of bed. It just requires 2 minutes of your time and a little bit of guidance. So let's talk about what's really happening. There's a deep muscle in your body called the psoas. You might not have heard of it before, most people haven't, but it's one of the most important muscles you have. The psoas lives deep in your core, near your hips. It connects your spine to your legs, and it's involved in almost every movement you make: walking, standing, sitting, even lying down. But here's what makes it so important for sleep. The psoas is right next to some very sensitive nerves. Nerves that communicate with your bladder. Nerves that send signals to your brain about pressure, discomfort, and urgency. When your psoas is relaxed, everything flows smoothly, but when it's tight, tense, or locked up, it can press on those nerves. And when those nerves get irritated, they send a signal to your brain that says, something's wrong, wake up, you need to use the bathroom. Even if you don't. Think of it like a doorbell that's stuck in the on position. It keeps ringing, even though nobody's at the door. Your brain hears the signal and responds, over and over again. And here's the thing, nighttime makes it worse. Here's why you wake up at night, but not necessarily during the day. During the day, you're moving. You're standing, walking, shifting positions. That movement keeps your psoas from getting too locked up. It's like gently jiggling a tight jar lid throughout the day, but at night, you're lying still. And for most of us, we've also been sitting for hours before bed. Sitting at dinner, sitting on the couch, sitting in a chair watching TV. All of that sitting compresses the psoas. And if you've had a stressful day, your body stores that stress right in the same place. Tension layers on tension. Then you lie down. Your body shifts. Gravity changes, and that tight psoas presses even harder on the nerves nearby. Your brain gets the signal. It panics a little, and it wakes you up. You feel the urge, you get up. But the real problem was never your bladder. It was the muscle pressing on the nerve that talks to your bladder. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to force the muscle to stretch. We're not going to push it or strain it. The fix is not force. It is relaxation. Before we get into the exercise itself, I want you to feel completely safe and confident about this. This exercise is gentle. There's no pain involved. You don't need to get down on the floor. You can do it on your bed or even sitting in a comfortable chair if that feels better. It only takes 2 minutes. And the key to making it work isn't effort, it's your breathing. You're not stretching. You're not strengthening. You're simply teaching your body that it's safe to let go. This is not about flexibility. It's not about being in perfect shape. It's about calming a nervous system that's been on high alert for too long. So, if you're ready, let's walk through this step by step. Go slow, stay gentle, and trust that your body knows how to do this. This is not stretching. This is releasing. All right, here we go. I'm going to walk you through what I call the psoas calm down. You can do this lying down on your bed or sitting comfortably in a chair. If you're lying down, lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the bed. If you're sitting, sit upright with both feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let your belly expand. Now exhale slowly through your mouth and let your shoulders drop. Good. Now place one hand on your lower belly, just below your navel. This is where you'll feel the work happening, deep inside. We're going to do something very small. And I mean very small. You're going to gently tilt your pelvis, just a tiny bit. If you're lying down, imagine pressing your lower back gently into the bed. Just a whisper of pressure, not a crunch, not a squeeze, just a soft press. If you're sitting, imagine tucking your tailbone under you, like you're rounding your lower back just slightly. Here's the key. You're going to do this movement as you exhale. So breathe in through your nose. Then, as you breathe out, let your pelvis tilt. Press your lower back down or tuck your tailbone gently. Hold it there for just a second or two. Then release. Breathe in, let everything relax. Breathe out, tilt gently, hold, release. That's one cycle. Do this slowly. You're not rushing, you're not forcing. You're having a conversation with your body. You're saying, hey, it's okay, you can relax now. Repeat this 5 to 6 times. Slow, gentle, breathing in rhythm with the movement. Now here's what you should feel. You might feel a soft warmth deep in your belly or hips. If you do, that's good. That means the psoa is getting the message. You might feel a sense of calm washing over you. If you do, that's perfect. Your nervous system is starting to shift. You might not feel much at all the first time you try this, and that's okay too. Your body is listening. It just needs a little time to trust the process. What you should not feel is pain. You should not feel strain. You should not feel like you're working hard. If you do, you're trying too much. Soften it. Make it even smaller. This exercise is about permission, not performance. Your body is listening now. So why does something so simple work so well? Here's what's happening inside your body when you do this. When you gently tilt your pelvis and focus on your breathing, you're sending a very specific signal to your psoas muscle. You're saying, it's safe, you don't need to hold on so tight. The muscle begins to soften, and when it softens, it stops pressing on those nerves near your bladder. The nerve signal quiets down. The constant chatter between your body and your brain starts to ease. Your brain stops getting those false alarms that say, wake up, something's wrong. And here's the beautiful part. When your brain feels safe, your entire body relaxes more deeply. Your sleep becomes more restorative. You move into deeper stages of rest. Your bladder isn't shouting anymore. It's just doing its job, quietly, the way it's supposed to. This is why medications don't fix this problem. Pills can't teach your body how to relax. Pills can't calm a muscle that's been tense for years. But you can. With 2 minutes of gentle, intentional movement. So when should you do this exercise? The best time is about 45 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to bed, not right before you lie down. You want to give your body a little time to integrate the relaxation. Think of it like letting tea steep. You're letting the calm sink in. Do it once per night. That's all you need. I also recommend doing it right before your final bathroom visit of the evening. That way, you're setting your body up for the longest, most restful stretch of sleep possible. And here's a tip. Try to do it around the same time every night. Your body loves routine. It responds beautifully to consistency. So pick a time. Maybe it's 9 p.m., maybe it's 10. Whatever works for your schedule, and make it a quiet, peaceful part of your evening routine. Now, let me tell you the most common mistakes people make when they first try this. Mistake number 1, they move too fast. Remember, this isn't a workout. It's a wind down. Slow is better, slow is what works. Mistake number 2, they hold their breath. Breathing is everything. If you're holding your breath, you're creating tension, not releasing it. So breathe, let it flow. Mistake number 3, they force the movement. They try to tilt their pelvis as far as they can, thinking more is better. But that's not how this works. Small is powerful. Gentle is effective. Mistake number 4, they do it half asleep, already lying in bed, without any focus. This exercise needs your attention. Just 2 minutes of it. Give your body that gift. If you catch yourself making any of these mistakes, don't worry. Just adjust, slow down, breathe, soften. Gentle works better. If this video has been helpful to you, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give it a like. It helps other people who are struggling with the same issue find this information. And if you'd like more calm, practical health tips like this, tips that are designed specifically for seniors who want to feel better without adding stress or complexity to their lives, please consider subscribing to this channel. Every time you engage with this content, you're helping someone else discover it, and that matters more than you might think. Thank you for being here. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something important. You are not broken. Your body isn't failing. It's not betraying you. It's just holding on to tension because it hasn't learned how to let go yet. And now you're teaching it. That's powerful. That's something to be proud of. Sleep is one of the most fundamental things your body needs, and your body wants to give you that sleep. It wants to rest. It wants to restore. It's designed to do that. Sometimes it just needs a little help, a little guidance, a little reminder that it's safe to relax. Small steps matter. This 2-minute exercise might seem simple, but simple things, done consistently, create real change. So tonight, try it. Give your body that 2 minutes, and then trust the process. You deserve to sleep through the night, and you can. Next time, I'm going to share another simple nighttime habit that can make an even bigger difference in how deeply you sleep. It's just as simple as this one, and just as powerful. So stay connected. I'll see you in the next video. Sleep well.